gonna get you. Like, I go through so much on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, by myself. I'm dealing with so much, but it's like I'm overwhelmed. I'm irritated easily, but I'm like praying constantly because that's all I got. I got my prayer, and when I pray, I feel better.
Right.
You know, because that's all I could do. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm your host, Sion Renee.
And I'm Shanice Ashley. We have topics to discuss, stories to tell from our experience with relationship, friendship, mental health, and so much more. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Sion Renee.
And I'm your girl, Shanice Ashley. So mental health, y'all. We're here to talk about mental health, physical health, any health you can talk about, we're going to be talking about it today.
Emotional health.
Baby, all the emotional.
Listen, because, baby, I know it's somebody out there that could relate to mental health, how important it is, physical health, and emotional health.
Right. And that's including with having a routine, you know, going through things like whether it's with your household, with your family member, or if it's just something in general that you're dealing with and you don't know where to go or who to go to. This is the podcast, you guys, and we're going to be talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But how was your day today?
So, my day was a little bit stressful, but you know what? What I got these days is a prayer and a hope.
Period.
So, when I go through things, I just be holding on to all I got, which is my prayer and a hope. What about you, girl?
Listen, my day, it wasn't hard, but yesterday, my day was, it was a lot. I was so drained. I was so tired. My body was telling me to stop. I didn't until my body actually shut down. And I have to listen to my body. And sometimes I don't listen to my body. And I keep going because I'm like, I want to do it now, get it done over so I don't have to deal with that. But then it was too late. My body done shut down. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm drained. I cannot do it.
Yeah, we go through so much on a regular basis. And they say if it ain't one thing, it's 10.
Yes.
If you ain't got a problem, you either about to have a problem or just
be a problem.
or just getting out of a problem. So it's always something. When it rains, it pours, and it's just is what it is. It's just life, and we just gotta find our coping mechanism to deal with it because it's not easy. It's frustrating, it's overwhelming, and it's important to take care of our mental health. So it's like no matter what you're going through, you gotta find that coping mechanism to keep you sane because we don't want to make the problems worse. We want to make it better. So no matter how hard it is, when you're going through something, to be frustrated and to want to bug out, it's not the right thing to do. You got to stay positive. Absolutely. You got to talk to yourself positively. You got to try to look at the positive in the situation to keep you going because that's the only thing that's going to keep you sane. Because it's easy for us as imperfect humans to sit there and just be like, oh my God, it's not going my way. I want to bug out. But where is that going to get you? Like, I go through so much on a regular basis. Like, by myself. I'm dealing with so much. But it's like I'm overwhelmed. I'm irritated easily. But I'm, like, praying constantly because that's all I got. I got my prayer. And when I pray, I feel better.
Right.
You know, because that's all I could do.
And a lot of people don't pray. They don't know who to turn to.
Yeah, they just want to go crazy on people. And that's why you see people knocking people out in restaurants. Like, you know, that story of that guy hitting that lady, that woman in the restaurant, and then her son shooting them. Like, I put myself in that position because it's like, I got a son.
You're a mom.
And honestly, I would have shut up. When he told me just get my food and be quiet, I think I would have been quiet.
Why do you have to shut up? Because in the sense of we don't know if she was wrong or he was wrong.
Right, but I just would have. It's like.
But you can't tell somebody to shut up.
I know that's true. Like, but
you know when you tell somebody to shut up, they keep them going. They gonna bark even.
I don't think I want my son to have to deal with that on his conscience. Like you killed somebody, even though he got off and he did the right thing. Like you protect your mother at all costs. If your son
didn't help you, what would have happened to your mother? He'd have beat her to a pulp.
But
I think he'd have kept in her.
But you think that if she would have been quiet, he would have hit her
No, because
anyway?
he was already.
I would have got my food and left, because baby, I ain't got time for all this.
No, but not only that, the simple fact is he seen the people and the people's looking. You know, some people see the people.
And the girlfriend was egging him on too.
And the girlfriend said, "I told you he was gonna hit you." So
he told you.
Yeah.
He said, "Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out." And what he did was completely wrong. Like I'm not saying what he did was right, but I wouldn't have kept talking. I'd have been like, thank you. Because if you notice in the video, the cook was like, here's your food. Like, he got the bag.
Yeah, but he still kept going.
I'd have took my food and left. I'd have been like, bye. I'm out of here. Because I don't have time. I have so much to lose. And I have so much going on that I'm not going to sit there and argue with a stranger. Not saying what she did was wrong.
No, I understand.
But this
the thing
me,
is, when somebody approaches you, see, we all can only speak for what we seen, the little clip of the video.
Right.
But we don't know if he approached her before. Or
right. No, he was completely 100% in the wrong. She was calm.
Or if he was going through something. So when people say something about the video, you got to think about it. Like, you never know what he was dealing with, what she was going through, what he said to him. What she said to him, what he said to her. It could have been even worse than what we thought. But everybody going based on a video that they've seen and they're just taking it. That's the problem now in this world.
No, true.
They see a 20-second video and say, oh, I know, like they was there. You wasn't there. You don't know what happened.
But that's why
wrong is wrong, and that was all wrong.
That was wrong. And that's why it's important to deal with your mental health. Because obviously, when you're going through so much, it's so easy to take it out on the next person that don't even deserve that. And it's like, that's why I pray. And that's why I try to look for the positive in things, because I don't want to be that person in society where I'm flipping out on people who ain't did nothing to me. Right. You know, and it's not fair to the people who just doing the best they can to get by. Because I know I do the best that I can to get by. And I don't want nobody, because they can't control themselves or whatever the case may be. Now I'm in a setting where I say the wrong thing. Somebody want to snap out on me. I don't deserve that.
Right.
You know, but that's why a lot of times I just walk away, because I know me and I know where it could go, and I just walk away. Like, I'm just there. I just walk away.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of times, you never know what people are going through. You never know what's on their mind. Right. You'll never know if they're having a good day or a bad day. So when somebody says something, it might trigger you as well as it trigger them. But it's okay to walk away. You're not losing or winning anything.
True.
Just walk away, just to not provoke a person, or just to not be in a situation. True. Even though you know that person was in the wrong, at the end of the day, everybody walked away alive. Nobody, you still going through
that
what
part,
you're going through.
That part.
But everybody walked away
Everybody was alive. That's why I would have walked away, because everybody would have still been alive.
But the way that this world is, everybody feel like you say something to me, I got to get back to get back.
Right.
So you said something to me, I got to make it look like something. And the way that these people are set up, they got to take out their phone to record everything. Not one person took the time to help this lady out, but they took their phone out to record. Thank God the phone was there.
Thank God that, right, it did.
But
it did.
Not only that, when there was multiple videos when people getting shot and stuff happening, people are taking their phone out to record instead of trying to help. A lot of times you can't help.
Yeah,
but in the sense of when you can help, why not help somebody instead of trying to take out your phone?
That's true.
To get more views and more likes. This world is so cruel. It's like, I'm going to record you getting hurt instead of me trying to help you. But if it was me in your shoes, I want you to help me. Right. So vice versa, why won't you help me?
Because she could have had a whole concussion. The way he was banging her in her head like that. Oh my goodness. I'm just happy she's okay. Her son is okay. And I'm sorry for his demise, but he literally brought it onto himself. And I'm sorry that happened the way it did. Like, I just, I don't wish death upon nobody, no matter what the situation was. Like, it's a life. It's a precious life that was lost. So it's just a situation.
It's a sad situation.
Sad situation. That's why
all we could do, just pray and keep it pushing, and just hope for the best for people. And I hope that everybody learns from this video and just take it for what it is. And that's it. Just walk away.
And that's why it's just so important to create a peaceful space for yourself and your mental health, because people is designed, I don't know, the devil is just so busy, and people is just designed to bring you down these days, and you just gotta watch the company you keep. Don't be around people who is just set to bring you down. It's like, if you bring out the worst in me, I don't want to be around you, because you know what, life is hard enough. Life will beat you down on its own. So why would you want somebody around you beating you down too? It's like, I don't want to be around you. Like, I'm dealing with so much, and then to, like, try to deal with that positively when it's so frustrating. Now you got somebody around you that's constantly beating you down with life.
Praying on your downfall.
Right, and it's like, I don't want to be around that. So,
like, I already got a lot of stuff going on in my life.
Right, so it's like, I don't want to be around you. I'm all set. I'm good.
your
I'm good.
household things, your job.
Right.
You got a lot of stuff going on. Why
Kids.
would that be one thing to
Oh
worry
my
about?
God, the list. Kids, work, bills, groceries, money.
And you know what?
It's
A lot
just
of people
never
say,
enough.
A lot of people say schedule it, budget
Oh
this,
my, no.
write this down, do this.
Nah.
It's easy said and done
Right.
to do it, and people don't realize in the midst of all that they're gonna say, "Oh, if you jot this down, it's easier for you. What works for you don't work for me."
Right.
And I tried it before, and once you try and it's not for you, you don't want to keep doing it because you're not getting no results.
No.
So it's like, okay, let me watch my weight. I'm gonna watch what I eat. You cannot try to spend that type of money on a salad or certain things if you don't have that money.
Yeah, because the
So
salad is $25. Because I
Exactly.
know.
So in the midst of trying to save money,
Who's spending
and
that every
eat
day?
healthy,
But go to the grocery store.
But
They say go to the grocery store then.
yeah, it's
Right?
hard.
Let's spend that.
Look,
But
you gonna give me some money? You gonna pay these
but
bills?
it's, I mean, like we say, it's just hard in general.
Right.
It's like, it's easier said than done. When you say budget, oh, just save your money. What if you don't make enough money to save?
Right.
What if you just getting by, living
Not only
paycheck
that,
to paycheck?
What if you don't have help?
That part. You don't have help, so
What
you
can
doing
you
that
do?
like me. I do everything on my own. I do absolutely, and so do she. She got some support, but she's a single mom. I'm a single mom, and I live on my own with my kids, and I take care of all my responsibility and the other parent responsibility on my own.
The other parent responsibility.
So it's like when you doing 2 jobs on your own, you taking care of your responsibility, his responsibility,
Right.
yourself, your kids. You know,
Your
it's
kids.
a lot.
Look, your kids.
Your kids, his kids, you
Your
doing
kids,
it all.
his kids, our kids, and you're not helping, sir.
Right, and I made these kids on my own. So now I'm taking care of them.
But that's another thing too. You trying to budget, you trying to eat healthy,
And you do the best you
still
can.
Take care of your
Yep.
kid, still mind them school stuff. Still got to make sure your kids okay. Make sure they up to par with the education. Make sure your kids know everything they need to know.
I get so much for
It's
one
a
person.
lot to do because
For
you're being
one
a
person.
mom, a nurse, a doctor,
You're
a
doing
teacher.
everything.
And I commend the teachers out there too, but you're doing everything in one. And for the people out there that don't know, being a mom isn't a walk in the park. People make it look easy, but those are the people that has that extra help, that has that extra income, that has that extra. And it's not about oh, get another job or do this and do that.
I'm not working myself.
I'm
not working myself to death. I don't give a damn how much money I need.
But who's gonna watch the kids?
I'm not doing it.
Who's gonna make sure when you break down from all these damn jobs? Who's gonna help you with that? Who's gonna be that person that be like, okay, I'm gonna help you? You already don't have that support, so you gonna work 2 jobs and still need help to go pick up your kids, feed your kids.
It's
cook
like
for your
you're
kids,
killing
clean your
yourself
house.
slowly, right?
So what do you do? It's like
I don't know.
Not much you can do.
You do the best you can and you pray about it and you hope for
Yeah,
better.
that's
That's all you
never
can
enough.
do. Cause I feel like sometimes my best is never enough. And you know what's the worst part about that is that nobody cares.
No, they really
Nobody cares.
No,
Like
no, it's not that. People say they care, but they wait
They
till
don't
you have
care.
a mental breakdown and you're in a hospital and you're actually sick. Then that's when they care.
Right, when you
But
are
why
on
not-
your deathbed, about to die. That's
But why
when
you
they.
didn't help me before it happened?
Right, that's
Like when people pass away. Oh, I
There's
was
so
so
many
there. I
people-
could have showed up. You showed me more support when I
There's
passed away
so
than
many
when I was
people
here.
like that. They wait until something happened to care.
to wanna care.
And
Oh,
me,
help your
I'm the
kids,
type
help
of
your
person
family.
where I'm not about to wait until this happened for me to pass out or for me to just
Not
like
here no
be
more.
sick for you to want to do something. I tell people all the time, like, listen, support is real. Like, you gotta care while they here. Why do you wait
Until
till
somebody's
something
gone.
happen? Like, society just don't care because it ain't them. It's
And
like,
and
it ain't
you know-
me. I got my own stuff
That
I'm dealing
too.
with. I don't
But
care.
not only that,
No,
it's not
you
a
can't
lot of,
be
it's
like that.
Some people that's like that, but you gotta also think about too. The people that you do get help from, even if it's the littlest help, they still have their own responsibilities. They still
That
have
I
their own
recognize.
problems.
I recognize
Yep,
that.
so
And
it's
I
like,
appreciate
you can't
what
talk
people
about
could
them.
do.
You gotta be grateful for the ones that
Right,
actually
no,
do help
I
you.
appreciate the
Even
little
if it's
help
a little
that people.
bit, if it's
I appreciate
tap
whatever anybody could do for me, because
That's
baby,
it.
it's not easy. It's not easy.
So the little bit of help do help a little bit, but at the same time, we appreciate it.
We are
because you
truly.
didn't have to do that because we made them kids. We laid on the
That's true.
But you know what? We do appreciate.
But we only human. We imperfect, and guess what? It's only so much we could do.
You want to bust it wide open and have 2 kids? See,
but baby, I'm doing a 2-person job.
Baby,
I'm doing a 2-person job, and baby, I'm doing the best that I can.
And you know what? Not trying to be funny. I tell people
I
like,
don't complain.
I
just
have,
do
like, 5
it.
kids, but without my extra person helping me with my kid, I don't want to have kids, y'all. I'm not even trying to be funny.
So,
and I feel like I'm selfish for not letting, like, to have another kid, for my son to have a sibling. But I'm going to be all he needs, and that's all I can afford, and I cannot have another kid. We're just going to be the best people that we're going to be. And if I got to travel, if I got to take my kid with me, I'm going to take my kid with me. But I'm not going to have no more kids if people want to keep laying down and making kids and not helping you with your kid.
That's it.
I can't do it.
Because honestly, like I tell my kids all the time, we got to stick together.
That's it, we're a team.
We got to stick together, whether you like your sister today or you like your brother today. Guess what? That's still your brother. That's still your sister. And guess what? You got to look out for her. I don't care. Right. I don't care how you feel about her or him. You got to stick by each other. You got to make sure each other is good. Because, baby, we all we got. We all we got. Ain't nobody gonna look out for us the way we gonna look out for us.
For your siblings, how you look out for your siblings.
Like I be telling my kids, like we doing the best we can, but I'm telling you, like mental health is important. Do what you gotta do to keep the peace. Life always gonna be life. Life always gonna just do its job. That's life. Life gonna knock us down.
You just can't let it knock you down and stay down.
Right? We just gotta
get knocked down. It's gonna take a minute to get back up.
And it's frustrating.
But you have to fight.
It's frustrating. Trust me, I know. Like I get knocked down all the time, but baby, you think you keeping me down here? I'm fighting back. I fight back. I don't care how. I'm tired. I'm a rest, but I'm gonna live to fight another day.
Amen.
Because baby, I ain't no giving up over here. As much as I be like, oh my God, I'm over it. I don't want to do this no more.
I have my moments.
Listen, I don't want.
When I lost my twin Sion, one thing about me is I was down. I was down for like almost a year.
It was.
I couldn't work. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. And
that's a traumatic experience.
Because they felt like I was supposed to be okay.
Like strong.
And I'm like, they're like, oh, you can have more kids. You can have this. I'm like, I'm 6 months. I had to push out both of my kids.
Wow.
People don't realize what I had to go through.
No, that's traumatizing.
What I had to go through going back and forth. They're like, oh, you can have more kids. It ain't that serious.
That's traumatizing.
Then I get back to work. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Even though you're emotional, you holding it back. But as soon as somebody say, are you okay? Just that right there had me like, shh. I was crying.
Bring you back.
Stop. I got to go home. But I still got to pay my bills, so I got to go to work.
Right. You got to do. That is the toughest thing. No matter what you're going through, life goes on. You got to keep going. It's like life don't care if you grieving. Life don't care what you're going through. You literally just got to keep going. And I think that's the hardest part about life. And that's where you got to protect your mental health the most. Is because it's like, dang, I just want to lay in this bed and say, forget everything. Listen. I don't want to deal with nobody. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to deal with my kids. I don't want to deal with nothing. But guess what? You got bills that's not about to stop. You got kids that's depending on you. You got a job that's expecting you to come into work. And you got people.
You're another number. They're going to get rid of you.
You about to make it worse. If you don't get your butt up and go to work, you about to make it worse. Because, baby, you going to make it worse. Because if they fire you, knowing you got these bills and these kids, where is that going to leave you?
Outside in the streets.
So it's tough.
Because think about it. They don't care if you and your kids on the streets. Them people in that building looking for the next person that's going to pay that extra money that they was trying to charge you but couldn't charge you.
Right.
But they're going to charge that next person because if you're not paying it, somebody else going to pay it.
Yeah.
Just like
you got to
keep
a roof over your
kids'
head.
If you don't want to do the work, they're going to hire somebody else.
They're going to replace you in a minute. And you know what?
You're just a number.
Life is hard, man. It's just hard to tell. It's like, I don't want to have to please you or I don't want to have to do what you say. But what choice do I have? I don't have no other choice. And it's like, oh.
No, seriously,
I don't want to do that.
That's why you always have to have a place where you can have that scream, have that shout.
Yeah, you gotta cry. You gotta.
Listen, mine is in the shower. I go in the shower, baby.
That's why.
Let me have my breakdown. Let me have my peace of mind.
Your peaceful space, whether it's your
do not disturb. I don't want to be bothered.
Whether it's your room, your bathroom,
like, nah, you okay? And I'm really
whatever the space is, your car had that space where you could just have a peace of mind and woosah, because life is overwhelming and it's not gonna stop.
Especially if you keep it bottled, then it's not gonna stop because it's gonna still play in the back of your mind.
Yeah, you gotta talk about it, and we're living in hard times. This is just hard times. Critical times, hard to deal with. It's in the Bible. They're here, and we're dealing with it.
Yes, we are.
And baby,
it ain't
wow.
But listen, you can't.
Wow.
But you can't fear. But at the end of the day, don't fear. You have to do what has to be done. It don't mean that your life will stop.
We were forewarned. Critical times hard to deal with will be here, and baby, they here. They here, and they can't deal with it, and that's why I am working on my faith more. I'm working on my spirituality because actually, that's all I've really got. Like I said, my relationship with Jehovah God is all I got, and hope.
That's it.
Because that's what I rely on every day, and it's not easy for me either. I'm not where I want to be spiritually, but I try every single day.
That's another thing. When people say, "Oh, why you at work? Why you ain't at church? Why you ain't here?" It's like, I want to be there, but if I miss this one day that I know that's gonna make my whole paycheck, how am I gonna pay the bills?
Right, that part.
I have faith. I have all that, but it's just like that's not gonna help me.
We go through so much. It's like, how I'm supposed to. I keep asking myself, how I'm supposed to do this, that, and the third. I'm only one person. How am I supposed to do all these things and excel? It's not possible. I'm one person, so something is gonna fall by the wayside, whether it's work, whether it's the kids, whether it's my goals that I'm trying to accomplish. Like, if I'm giving this 100%, this is getting 0% because I can't do
7 things at one time. And
I try, but it's like not successful.
But you know what? That's when you start shorting out.
Something gonna fail. Something just gonna fail.
So you gotta schedule yourself. Pay
that. You got no lack in something.
Something's not gonna get paid.
That's just how it is. You one person. You can't do it all. You know, and even though you try to do it all.
Food, your house, your bills, and your kids.
Yeah.
Those are top 3 things you gotta make sure you do first. And then everything falls into place.
You can't do it all. You could try to do it all. Like, I
the people that could do it, though.
That was my hard reality. I had to tell myself, baby, you can't do it all. Even though in my mind, like, I know I can't. I could do this because I'm strong. In the inside, I feel so strong.
I could do it too. Listen.
But, baby, something gonna fail, whether it's some kids, whether it's work, whether it's something like. And you can't beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't let it bring you down. Because when the devil works, baby, he works. But you got to work harder. If you work harder, baby.
That's why your relationship with God got to be strong. Because when the devil come and play with you and try to use you, you can't let him. Because at the end of the day, it's like my kids. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing the best I can, but it ain't enough. But baby, I'm one person trying to do.
As a kid, you don't realize that. You just be like,
I can't.
We used to do this. We used to do that. I'd be like, baby, back then it was this price. Now it's this price. Mommy not being mean, but it's either pay this bill or buy you a video.
That's it.
Or pay this bill or buy you this or buy you that. They don't understand because they're still kids.
Right.
But you have to have that tough conversation with your kids. No matter what age your kid is. You got to start them off young.
You got to tell them.
No,
because
it's not easy. And I'm not going to put on a facade that is easy, that you can have what you want, you can get what you want, you could be flashy. My son, thank God my son is grateful. He don't care what it is, but if he like it, he'll get it. And it'll be the cheapest things. And like one lady said to me, he wanted light up shoes. She said, I don't buy my kids light up shoes. I buy them Jordan stuff like that. I said, that's not what my son like. He like light up shoes and I'm going to buy it. You calling me cheap. I'm not being cheap.
Right. You get on what he wanted.
And that's what he wanted.
And baby, if it's cheaper, that's good for me. If it's cheaper, that's what he wanted. It's cheaper,
great. It ain't even about cheaper. I was being cheap. He liked that. So I'm going to force my kid not to dress a certain way because society dressed like this. Or I gotta keep up with the fashion and the name brand stuff. No, I can't.
I've never been that type of. I got too much going on. Life is way too real.
Before we was even old enough to bathe, our parents didn't do that.
Right, that part. And life is just way too real for me to try to keep it with the Joneses. Cause baby,
the Joneses can't even keep up with the Joneses.
The Joneses is broke. So you go ahead and try to be the Joneses. You
Okay.
try to keep up with the Joneses because the Joneses is broke and they just trying to have a facade. And
That's
you
it.
want to do what they do, they all messed up.
But not only that, y'all, safe to say is keep, if y'all can, make time. Y'all gotta pray. Y'all gotta just set a schedule, try to focus, try to write things down. Figure out a way to fit these things in, y'all. We have to try. Even though it's hard and it don't work, it's something that can work for you and something that will help you. Figure out what that is. It might not happen over due time, but it's gonna happen. We are figuring it out now. It's hard.
It is.
But once we figure out it and have a solution for it, everything will fall into place. It'll be a little easier. Not saying it's going to be easier, like 100% easier, but it will help us. It will slow us down. It will just, our mental wouldn't be all over the place how it is. Mm-hmm. Y'all figure out what that is, what y'all can do to make it better, and just what you can do to help your kids, your family, your life, your mental, your job.
And that's it. And just put your best foot forward every day. That's all we could do. Don't beat yourself up about what you can't do. Just do what you can. Put your best foot forward. Learn the power of prayer because that's all we got at the end of the day. Because these humans, they love us, but they can't provide what the man above can provide for us.
Amen.
So we continue to do what we do. We have faith. We have hope. We have our integrity, and we keep doing what we're doing. And that's all you have at the end of the day.
That's it.
So protect your mental health. Do what you can. And that's it. That's all you got.
Guys. But other than that, you guys see y'all.
Yes. Thank you for watching our video.
Bye.